What you're about to see is the marketing framework that has enabled great businesses to scale. This framework is based on how we make purchasing decisions. You see, marketing is simply an attention game. What do you need to do to get the attention of potential customers so they ultimately end up buying from you? Well, there are only 3 ways to do that. Number 1, paid, running an ad. It could be a traditional ad like TV, radio, print, or an online ad. 2 is earned. The way to earn it is from press coverage, media, social mention, or an influencer who promotes you. The 3rd way is owned. This can be compared to what we used to call your Rolodex, your own database of customers that you can interact with. The challenge is that as technology has evolved, it is harder to own the audience's attention because people's attention has been dispersed. So if you think about the 3 areas of attention, they typically fall into 3 areas as it relates to your buyer behavior. The first one is awareness. Does your customer know who you are? Do they understand that you can solve a particular problem for them? In the brain, this piece comes down to the root brain. So the first time they interact with you or your brand, the root brain is saying, fight or flight, or is this going to hurt me, or can I continue to move forward with them? Second is when you advance to the consideration phase. This is where the limbic system comes in, the emotional components of your body, where someone decides if they can trust you enough to move forward, or are they saying to themselves, I just have this weird gut feeling and I don't think I want to work with these people. The final area comes down to the buyer decision. This is where the neocortex kicks in, the logic area of your brain. This is where one tries to figure out, do I want to justify this transaction and make it possible? So understanding this, you know how to get one's attention, but you can't pay someone to make a decision, and you can't get the media or an influencer to make a decision. That is something the individual has to do. This is where you see the development of a funnel. A lot of businesses that have been around for 5, 10, or 20 years will tell you, I never had to do any marketing. My customers keep coming back. This is one of the most important fundamentals of a successful business. They have loyal customers that continue to come back, and they provide them with referrals. This is the foundation of the customer loyalty framework. It's the foundation of what made every business great. They found customers that kept coming back to buy. So, the first piece of any solid marketing strategy is to figure out, how do we make sure we have a great customer experience so they keep coming back? The second is to get our existing customers to refer us. Think again about how the brain works and how it assesses decisions. What most people do is go straight to running an ad telling the buyers to make a decision, but they run it right here. If that's the first interaction with someone, the root brain kicks in and says, whoa, things are out of order. I don't like this. I'm out. It would be like a door-to-door salesman knocking on your door, coming in, sitting on your couch and saying, just write me a check. That's just awkward. But we make that mistake all the time. We ask for the wrong things in the wrong order. That's why most campaigns fail. On the other hand, if you're looking for something and you have a neighbor, you're part of a Facebook community, or you ask a friend, hey, where can I find a good plumber? A loyal customer is going to step in. The other piece to the customer loyalty framework is people leaving testimonials and reviews. Reviews on Google, your Facebook page, trade organizations, etc. Building a solid reputation helps you to garner that free attention. People then become aware of your reputation. Only after you've gone through this process should you start to run paid ads and retargeting ads for a purchase. One of the most crucial things as you begin to build this framework is that you work what is closest to the transaction and then back up from there. That's what gives you the power to build a strong foundation, because it's based on what you do well already by leveraging the loyalty of your customers.